Well, started off by the hit by the pitcher Garcia, and then it was followed by the walk to Garcia, and then shortstop had a very good at bat. I mean, he had a tough pitch, and that one you got to give him credit because he had a slider down and away, and then we had I think 0-2 on the big boy, Holiday, and then lost him, and then just got a slider up on Piscotty, who's also a good hitter, and that was really the whole inning, the grand slam there, followed by a couple of untimely walks and then the hit by the pitcher, and that was really it, and.
It seems like this year, like Max doesn't give up like a lot of singles or doubles. It's like when he gets hit, it's over the fence. Like I mean, it seems. Is there anything that you put your finger on as why it's like one or the other?
No, not really. I mean, I don't know how many he's given up, 13 or 14. That's quite a high number. I don't know how many he gave up in the past, but everybody knows that Max throws strikes, and there's really no explanation. It wasn't a home run pitch. It was walks before, the home run pitch. That's what really hurt. And then he had to come, probably it was on his mind and probably had to come over the zone more than he wanted to. And, what foiled us was not only that one inning, but the third baseman, Garcia, made some tremendous plays. And that saved a couple of runs, and they turned double plays. We had him on the ropes early because you got to get Garcia early. I've been facing him for a long time. Not me, but my teams have. And, then the double play in the first inning, and then the double play that they turned on Zim. I mean, that ball's hit a ton. And, we hit some balls well, but they played good defense tonight.
Scherzer seemed to have trouble with command early on before that third inning.
Mm-hmm.
And you've talked about how he kind of settles in as he
Mm-hmm.
goes. Is it to the point where you'd like to see him kind of make some adjustments and try to come out a little bit sharper, or is there anything?
Well, you got to ask Max and Mike Maddox that. Like most real good starters, you got to get them early for whatever reason. I really don't know, but like you said, most of his troubles have been early. In the first couple of innings or so, where he's not as sharp as he'd like to be. I don't know. You have to ask him that. Sometimes you change your pregame preparation, or you change your warm-up routine, or something. I mean, usually when he gets a high pitch count, it's early in the game, in the first couple of innings. But he settled down. I mean, I was so glad he did, because we didn't want to go to our bullpen in that second or third inning, because we still have, to pitch 5 days to go for an off day. And at least he saved, the majority of our bullpen, for the ensuing games.
What do you think made Garcia the pitcher?
Well, it helped to get 5 runs, because when you got a guy that pitches on command and changes speeds, and those 5 runs helped a lot, and the double plays. I mean, that's what because like I said, we had him on the ropes a couple times, and then the double plays. I mean, I've seen him many times, and he wasn't that sharp. He wasn't that sharp today, but again, his defense, and the double plays helped save me.
Dusty, were you surprised both dugouts were warned after?
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised. I don't know why they, what happens on a warning anymore. I don't know, if you come close to a guy, I guess it's a warning. And I'm sure that Mike Matheny was probably just a surprise. I mean, you could tell that he wasn't sharp, and in my mind, I know he wasn't trying to hit those guys. I mean, just in my mind, I mean, there's no reason to. I don't know if there's bad blood in the past or whatever. I wasn't there, but I didn't see anything that merited, him coming close to our guys or even getting a warning.
What do you think of the couple of really late timeout calls?
Well, I just hope nobody gets hurt in the meantime, But on the other hand, Max does take a long time, in between pitches sometimes. He holds the ball sometimes. So if they're going to call timeout, I would say call timeout before he went into his windup because that's a good way to hurt your arm.